Hey guys, we are back here for another video. I want to keep you guys up to date with everything that's going on in this particular divorce with Simon and Porsha Williams. Well, baby, I got some more information. And when I tell y'all, Simon gets the Petty Award of the year because y'all are not going to believe what this man has now did. So let's let our intro play out, guys, and let's come back to talk about the pettiness.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
And of course, you guys know the drill. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you have not already. And if you are subscribed to the channel, I do need you to go ahead and enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video or when I go live. All right, guys, so let's jump into this video. Now, this story with Porsha and Simon Guobadia is just a never ending saga. It just seems like every day Simon has a new story for us. He has new information. He's on his social media just running his mouth. I mean, we can read between the lines. He doesn't necessarily have to come out and tell us everything. But when he comes out and tells us things, we don't have to think hard. It's like he tells us what he needs to tell us, and he just doesn't give a damn. And that is the funny thing about this guy. He does not give a damn, but it's just interesting now that he needs to, go back to court because he wants Porsha out of the home. So it will be interesting how she's able to use this information against him. And recently, we talked about the last video that I did. Simon had taken to his social media and pretty much called Porsha a dog and a damaged person. Did he come out and say Porsha's name? Absolutely not. But when he says, quite frankly, his help needs to come from a dog, I mean, who do you think he's talking about? Then he talks about a damaged person, which he's clearly talking about Porsha. And that would have been the last video that I did. Well, let's get into this new information. Now, for those of you who may not know, they have started filming The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And as you guys already know, Porsha was supposed to be the star of this particular season. Well, I don't know how much a star she will be, considering it seems like her storyline has failed to SHIT. But we will have to stay tuned to really understand what was actually caught on for the cameras. Well, if you guys follow or have been following the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you also know that one of Portia's good friends, Shamia, also received a peach. Now, in previous seasons, Shamia did appear on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she appeared as a friend to the show. Well, now she has a peach, which means we will get to see more of her life. Now, when Shamia got her peach, it really reminded me of Marlo because, as you guys recall, Marlo had been on the show for an extremely long time. She never received a peach, and I believe, frankly, she probably never wanted one. She was just on the show as a friend of. Same thing with Shamia, which is Portia's good friend. Shamia received a peach. Now, in this upcoming clip, I want you guys to see because they are filming, and this is a scene that they may or may not show on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But in this particular scene, Shamia receives a Porsche from her husband. So let's get into that video first, and I'll let you guys know how it ties into my subject. 2, 3. Okay, guys, so back to the story, and I needed to give you guys the background information so that it can tie in. Now, we all know that Simon is definitely the king of pettiness and petty situations. Now, in this particular Instagram post, again, they are filming for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Shamia just had a birthday party and they were filming in her home. And it looks like her husband gifted her a Rolls Royce. Now, we want to pay special attention to what Simon Guobadia stated on this particular post. Now he says, "Congratulations, my good sis Shameamorton. I'm so happy for you. My brother Gerald has excellent taste in fine automobile. Look forward to watching the only cast member with a Rolls Royce." And then he has the smiley face emoji. I said, this man he is too much for me, honey. Because listen, he done repossessed Portia's Rolls Royce. Because if Shamia is going to be the only cast with a Rolls Royce, what in the hell happened to the one that he gave Portia? Y'all, let's get into the tea.
What's going on? Girl,
So here's the tea here. Simon gifted Porsha Williams a Rolls Royce. Now, I don't recall the exact date. He may still have it on his Instagram page. This was actually captured by the Bravo Shade Room. And what was picked up was, if Shamia is going to be the only housewife with a Rolls Royce, what happened to the Rolls Royce that he gifted Portia? You guys can even check her social media out. You'll see her, at some point driving it. Well, interestingly, I haven't saw her driving that car since the situation occurred with her and Simon. But this is a pretty cut and clear one. She does not have that Rolls Royce because he's simply saying that Shamia is going to be the only housewife with one. And it's simple, y'all. What happened to the one that he gifted Portia? And as I stated, I don't recall the actual date, but I do remember the picture. And I remember it very vividly, but I do recall this. When Portia and Simon, I believe they had just gotten married, this picture was posted of Portia laying all over the car. Again, if Shamia is going to be the first housewife with the Rolls Royce, because this is what Simon is saying in the caption to Shamia, then it is clear he had to repossess or take Portia's Rolls Royce, the one that he gifted her. And if you guys have not figured out by now, Simon is extra, extra, extra petty. And I believe he went to Shamia's post congratulating her for her Rolls Royce, but he also wanted to make sure that he made Portia feel as horrible as he could by saying, Shamia, you are the first housewife on the show this season to have a Rolls Royce. And I was like, now that is shade, because what happened to Portia Williams' Rolls Royce? Now, if you guys find out, all I want y'all to do is come on to the comments and let me know. So, as always, guys, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and also make sure you enable your bell notification so you do not miss out when a video is uploaded or whenever I go live.